So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a message campaign with the new interface because some of you might not understand how to do it with the tutorial using the old interface or the old app, the old Meta app. Let me show you. This is it, the old one. This is the icon, but for some of you, when you click on it, and you want to start creating your campaign, it's different. So this is the updated app, and I'm going to show you how we use this. Okay, so don't mind me. This particular um, campaign you are seeing here is for sales. I'm selling a 7,000 naira product, and every message I get here is someone that is sending me a DM to potentially buy. So you see why advertising can change everything for you. So let's quickly dive into this. Very simple. It's going to be a simple setup that you can use to get people to click on your ad and send you a message to inquire about something. All right, now this is not directly the sales setup. Like I said, what I promised was giving you guys instructions on how you can set up ads that people can click and message you. So without talking too much, if you open your app, you might see one of two things. You might either see this green button up here, or your own button to create might be in the middle somewhere around here. All right, so wherever it is, you just want to click on the create button. Okay, good. I'm going to click on this plus, and the objective you want to select is engagement, and I'll tell you why. Even though this is a free training, it's, you can see down here where it says good for. It's good for messages and it's good for post engagements. So you want to select engagement, right? And then it's going to, if you have the new interface, so it's going to ask you this, whether you want to get post engagement, quickly set up an engagement campaign that gets post engagement, or get messaging engagements. And these are all automatic, like Facebook will try and create the ad for you. Do not select these. All right, you want to make sure you select this one. You want to select the manual engagement campaign, because this is how I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you select these other options at the top, that I marked with red, it's not, you won't have full control of everything. So I want us to have full control of the entire setup so we can optimize it for the best results. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this manual engagement campaign now, like I told you, and then we can set up everything. So the first thing you're going to see when you set up this campaign, right, when you click on to set up with manual, is you're going to see the campaign level, then the ad set, then the ad. All right, I wish I had more time to break down these things, but you're going to be seeing the things we set up in these areas. Okay, the campaign level, we don't really do much. The ad set level, that's where we select our budget, we select the kind of people that we want this ad to be shown to. You understand? We select those people there, we select the country and all that. And at the ad level, that's where we put the flyer and the creative, or whatever it is that we want to use. Okay. So um at the campaign level here, you can change the name, campaign name, and you can set a budget at the campaign level. But I do not really recommend you do this. So you could just leave this blank. Let me just see if I can remove this and just leave it blank. All right, well, it's not going away, but we will still be able to select and set the campaign at the ad set level, so don't worry. So in the campaign level, you don't want to change anything, just leave it the way it is. All right, now moving on to the ad set level. If you go to click on, you can either click on the ad set level up here or just click on next. Okay, now moving to the ad set level, I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys. At the ad set level, you can do a couple of things. You can name the ad set. So I can name this ad set test ad set, for instance. Let's just say I don't want to, I can just name it test ad set, right? Just to show you that I can rename this. I don't have to. I'm just going to name that test ad set. The conversion, what this means is, where do you want to get the messages? So you can see the option here is messenger. All right, you can see the option here is messenger, and if I tap on it, you can see you can either get people to watch a video or interact with your post or event. As if you want people to just like or comment on a particular post, you can just select this, or I'm selecting messaging apps because I'm trying to teach you guys how to get people to click on your ad and send you a message. Okay. And you can also select this option to get people to like engage with your page. Anyway, as the messaging apps is selected, you can come down here. You can come down here and you can see there's Messenger. It's automatically selected. Then I can now select WhatsApp Business too. So if my WhatsApp line is connected to my page, I can select this option as well. And I'm going to get messages on my WhatsApp. But my WhatsApp line is not connected to um, my page. As you can see this error message here. So if your WhatsApp line is not connected to your page, you see this error here. Okay, so I'm just going to select that. Let me just get messages on only my messenger. Okay, so I'm going to go back now. I hope it's easy to follow so far. I'm going to go back by clicking on this. Now, next is the schedule. So you can say, I can say I want the ad to start now because it's like 5:30 in the morning. So I can say I want my ad to start now. And but if you didn't, let's say you wanted your ad to start like later, maybe the next day, you can click on schedule and then you can just schedule it. See where you can put the time and you can put the time and the date. Okay. So that's that. Audience, I can select the location I want, obviously Nigeria. So my location is already set as Nigeria. If it's not, I can just click on edit and change the location, but it's already set as Nigeria. You want to go down and here you can select interest. You can click on add and you can select interest like are people interested in business, people interested in food, people interested in clothing. You can click on add and you will just be able to select those particular interests. Okay, but we don't want to go into all those specifics right now because I just want to show you how this setup works. Now, the next thing here is placement. Okay, if you click on placement, placement is just where your ad will show up. Okay, now this option right here that you're seeing, advantage plus placement, it's recommended by Facebook because this way Facebook will determine where they will position your ad from their own data to give you the best result. Okay, so most people that I know just leave it like this, but me, I leave it like this sometimes depending on what the client wants. But if you click on that, you see you can select advantage plus or you can select manual placement, which means I will now tell Facebook where to show my ad. So instead of Facebook showing my ad on the messenger app or when people want to search for something to be showing my ad, I can say only show my ad on Facebook reels or Instagram reels, right, as the case may be. So that's what you can do when you select this manual placement. All right, but I'm just going to leave this as advantage plus, which is recommended, which is something you can do as well since it's your first time. So let's move on to the ad level, or we can click on next. Anyone we do is going to take us to the ad level. Now the ad level is the same thing. You can change the name of the ad, right? This thing is only you that sees it, so it doesn't really matter, but it helps for identification, especially when you now have a lot of ads running. You need to be able to differentiate, okay, this is this ad, this is this ad, without opening them up. So you can just change the name, but I won't do that. You can see in the ad setup here, you can now choose, you see the setup here is create ad. Okay, and you can choose single image or carousel. Carousel is using multiple images. So you've seen all those kind of posts or ad where you can scroll through and see the different products, right? That's what carousel is. Okay, that's what carousel is. You can select multiple images, right? But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use single image. Now, mind you, if you click this place, I said setup and it says create ad. If you click here, you will be able to use an existing post. So let's say you have a post on your page that you want to get engagement on, or you want people to see that post, and from the information on that post, they will now DM you. All right, you can select this and you will just be able to select that post from your page as long as you published it. Okay, so that's all you have to do in this section. Let's go back. And the last thing is the creative. Now, the creative is where you just, and I think I spoke about this in a previous tutorial there, you can select an image or video. So you can select whether or not you want to use an image or video. You can now pick the image or video from your gallery or from your page. So if you were to click on this single image, right, you will be able to pick the image that you want people to see when the ad is running. So you can either select from your pages, your camera roll, or other images you've used for ads before. So if I select camera roll, right, if I select camera roll, it's supposed to show me, okay, supposed to show me images. These are images on my camera roll. I can select any one of these images and use it for my ad. So if you have a particular flyer or image of your product you want to use for your ad, this is where you go to select it. Okay. This is so much value that I'm giving you guys for free. Wow. I'm a really nice guy. All right. So go to let's go back. Now this is the headline, right? This is the text that's going to be underneath the ad. So it's going to talk about it's the major message, like the major selling point of the product. So my major selling point can be learn how to make 400k monthly using Facebook ads. All right. Obviously, if I wanted to run an ad, I probably won't use a headline like that. I'll probably take my time, maybe use the pattern cloning method to find other ads that are already successful by my competitors or bigger brands and just simply pattern clone them so that I know that the ad is going to do well automatically. I'll talk to you guys about that in the day 2 class. But in the headline, that's where you just put the major selling point. And here where it says primary text, you want to write a description of what your offer or your service or your product does. That's what you do in the primary text. Okay. So you can say, okay, this it's amazing to know that this product does this, does this. So you want to list the benefits of your product and you want to also define how it's going to make the life of whoever is going to purchase easier. Okay. So here are a couple of message templates. You can edit this. So when someone clicks on the ad, they come when they get to your DM. I don't know if some of you guys have seen that stuff on Messenger. Someone DMs you and then they can just pick a message to send to you. So you can edit that here. You can just click on this place and you can like edit that. Okay, so you can edit the message template here. But we're not going to do that for the sake of time. The last thing you have to set up is the send message. This is I'm sorry, the call to action, right? And your call to action is basically just what people would see, the button that they will see. So sometimes you see learn more. I don't know how many of you have seen that on an ad before. Learn more. Sometimes you see apply now. Sometimes you see sign up. It's just a little button. It's a little blue button, right? By this, like the bottom of the ad, it's just a little blue button where the call to action is written. So it can be send message, apply now, sign up. Sometimes even download if you have like an app that you're advertising or whatever. So anyway, once you select the call to action, all you have to do now is preview your ad. Okay. Once you preview your ad, you will then be able to publish it. So I haven't written anything here. So if I were to click on preview ad, they'll probably just show me what the ad will look like on Facebook, right? They'll probably just show me what the ad will look like on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. But as you can see now, it's majorly blank. But before it was loading. All right. So this is what it's going to look like essentially. Learn how to make 400k using, and this is what the ad is going to look like on Facebook. I didn't write anything in the primary text. It's just an example, but it actually looks pretty solid because I used a nice picture. At least there's a headline there, and my call to action button is right here. Okay, so that's that for that, right? So going back now, all right. So that's that for previewing the ad. Now to launch this ad, you just need to go back, right? Go back and don't worry guys, if you want like more intense or in-depth information, you can definitely sign up for one of our paid programs and you get like everything, all the objectives, all the campaigns, how to do every single setup is going to be covered there. But anyway, to publish this, all we need to do is head over down here where it says review. And once you click on review, your ad is going to be reviewed. Okay, well, I don't want to review this because this is a live ad account, right? It's for business. So I don't want to now review this ad and I'll now have to delete it because deleting ads can cause a lot of problems. But if you want to launch your ad, you just click on review and then you're going to see the option to publish as well. Okay, so that's that for publishing your ad. And I hope you give this a try, try and see how well it works for you, and we're going to definitely see later. One last thing before you go, let's click on this X because I want to show you guys something. So I'm just going to discard this. I want to show you guys something. Now, if you wanted to, let's say you wanted to make payments for your ad, like you wanted to put money in your ad account, you just need to come over here to this settings icon, right? When you click on it, you're going to see billing and information. All right, so if you select billing and information, I can't do that here, so I'm going to pause it and open it after I've selected the billing and information. You're going to see where you can add your bank card details and make payments. Okay, all right, so it's actually called billing and payments. All right, it's actually called billing and payments, and you can just click here to add funds or click here to add your bank card, and you can use that to make payments. So that's actually how far we can go in this video. We're targeting 15 minutes maximum. Now we've passed 16 minutes, so give this a try and let me know how it goes. All right, so see you guys in the rest of the training.